Welcome back. If you're a bull, you'll be looking forward to market opening. Gift Nifty suggesting a big gap up. But we've got plenty of stocks to focus on, so let's get straight to our top 10 segment. Sonia, you go first. Tell us about Hero Moto as well as Eicher Motors.
Okay, I'm going with green for both because Hero Motors numbers are very good for the month of November. Total sales growth of almost 26%. And this is important because it signifies that the rural market is picking up where Hero has a big presence. Domestic growth has been good. Export growth has been good as well, 33%. So going with green there. Even for Eicher, the Royal Enfield sales went up 13% year on year. Exports were up about 2%. But what this also talks about is that demand has come back. Consumption demand has come back in a big way in the two-wheeler space across most categories, whether it's the affordable, the mass market, or even 125cc plus segment. So I'm going with green on both these names.
Okay, all right. So green on both of them. But Vivek's joining by as well to tell us about Tata, CAMS, as well as Siemens. Morning, Vivek.
Well, good morning. Like you mentioned, quite a few stocks on the radar today on the back of news flow. First on our list, Tata Power. The company has managed to acquire Bikaner-Neemrana transmission project. This particular project was set up by a subsidiary of PFC named as PHC Consulting. The total project cost is over 1,540 crores and the expected end date for this particular project is 24 months from the start date. Now, the other stock that we are tracking, CAMS, could be in focus, can be a big mover into the session today. An affiliate of Warburg Pincus is looking to sell stake in CAMS, looking to sell up to 8% of the total equity. Remember, they held over 19.8% stake at the end of the September quarter. The base issue size is of 1,000 crores, which indicates a floor price of 25.50 a share, significant discount to the closing price. And lastly, like you mentioned, Siemens India. Now, there's been a further update to the inter-promoter deal that is expected. So Siemens AG is looking to acquire 18% stake from Siemens Energy. The share acquisition will be done at 29.50 rupees a share. And after this particular deal, Siemens AG stake will increase to 69%.
Okay, all right, Vivek, thanks a lot for that. Well, I'm looking at Hindustan Zinc as well as Vedanta. The last 10 days or so, the market was a buzz that something's got to give with regard to Vedanta. And now we know what it is. Hindustan Zinc, they'll be having a board meeting on December 6th. That's on Wednesday. And they're going to be considering a dividend. Remember, this is important both for Vedanta, that's the listed company, as well as the government of India, because the shareholding between both of them in Hindustan Zinc is around 95% odd. And for Vedanta Limited, it's going to be rather crucial because most of that dividend will be passed through to the promoter entity as well. So it helps the promoter, that's Vedanta Resources. Expect both those two stocks to open up in the green. But Ekta is standing by to tell us some more stocks that are in the news. Ekta?
Thanks for that. Well, I'm watching Syngene as well as Strides. Interesting developments there where Syngene has concluded the acquisition of the biologics manufacturing facility in Bangalore from Stelis Biopharma, which is basically Strides' arm. Now, the gross consideration of the deal has been brought down to 617 crores versus 702 crores earlier. It's a reduction of 85 crores. That is because Stelis is going to retain a certain number of reactors which are not currently installed in the facility, so they've adjusted for that. Stelis received around 395 crores total. The proceeds will now be deployed along with cash to reduce debt on the books to the extent of 420 crores. The payment has also resulted in reduction of corporate guarantees issued by Strides, which is to the tune of around 800 odd crores. So it's definitely beneficial for Strides because now you're seeing that debt reduction come down on the books. And, Syngene is going to be paying less for the deal. So maybe both the stocks will be in the green. Separately, we have Alchem, which is in focus because their manufacturing facility was inspected by the US FDA. They were issued 3 observations. So the assumption is that the 3 observations won't be that serious. And hence, you can maybe see a little bit of green on Alchem also.
All right, thanks a lot, Ekta, for that. Let's take a quick recap of our stocks with positive news flow. Hero, Eicher, Tata Power, Hindustan Zinc, Vedanta, Alchem, Syngene and Strides Pharma. While stocks with negative news flow are CAMS and Siemens. But also let's find out what's happening in the world of commodities. Manisha Gupta joins in for a roundup of all the action overnight. Manisha, good morning.
Morning, Sonia. Thank you for that. And all that glitters is gold. We're looking at an all-time highs of $2,149 an ounce. I mean, it's an all-time high that we've seen not just in COMEX, but the Indian markets have been hitting all-time highs as well. And various other countries like Australia, Taiwan, China, Japan also have been hitting all-time highs in case of gold in the global markets there. It is about, geopolitical uncertainty, weak US dollar. That seems to be driving the demand. Add to that the attack on American warship and commercial vessels in Red Sea. That That seems to have led the latest drive into the market there. Within metals itself, it is copper that you need to keep an eye on. It's trading at a 4-month highs right now, and the other metals also have started to inch up. The only thing that's not doing so well and good for us as a country is the crude oil prices, down 2% in the previous week. It's trading below $80 a barrel. The markets feel that the OPEC and allies output cut perhaps maybe only on paper and may not materialize on ground. That skepticism seems to be seems to be pressurizing prices rather.
All right, Manisha, thanks very much for that. We'll take a quick commercial break here. Prakash Devan will be with us to talk about, the market. It's going to be about individual stocks. It's always about individual stocks, but it's a broad rally that we are expecting. So Prakash comes up in a bit. We also have Madhu Kela, founder at MK Ventures, joining us in a bit from now to talk about his views from here over the next couple of months. Stay tuned.